Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Friday today. I usually start vlogging on Sundays or Mondays, but this week it turned out to start on a Friday. Anyway, it's also pretty late in the day. I started off by making some food, basically making breakfast, then cleaning, then I went to go work out, I showered, and that was pretty much just the first part of my day. So it's already 6 p.m. and I have a pretty big list of things that I still want to accomplish today, and hopefully this can keep me accountable for all those things that I want to do. So I'm just going to mention some of the things that I want to get done today. If you guys don't know already, I posted on Insta that I finished building my PC finally, woo! And so one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mailing in that rebate. I have to follow that whole procedure. I don't really know it that well, and then I have to send that out. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to finish reading my notes that I've been taking on all those questions I get wrong when I do UWorld questions, and I just constantly try to review that every now and then to keep it fresh in my mind. And then I'm doing some more chemistry questions. The other things that I want to get done today is make a new list of medical schools to apply to. I'm still on the wait list for the school that I applied to, but the new cycle's coming up and application is gonna open soon. So I do want to have a new list of medical schools that I'm going to be sending out my application to just in case. And last thing that I want to do in regards to the wait list is I want to send an updated email, and I've never done that before. But I've read that that's one of the things that you can do to kind of remind the admissions people that who you are on the wait list and kind of get your chances up a little bit, I guess, is just by sending little update emails if you've done anything new or you've accomplished anything, I don't know, stuff like that. So I want to see, oh, and also because I've read emails from the admissions people saying that they like when people from the wait list, specifically for my school, for this school, stay in touch. So I'm assuming they mean stay in touch by, updating them on what's going on in your life. Anyway, so I'm going to be sending that email today. Also, if you're wondering why I keep looking that way all the time, it's because I have the list written down on my board, and that's why I keep referencing it and looking out that way. Okay, it's time to start checking things off my list. So I was actually pretty hesitant before about sending updates and emails to admissions offices because I feel like they already get so many emails and they're going to get overwhelmed and your name is just going to keep popping up and it's going to be counterproductive, and it's just going to be annoying to them and they're going to associate that annoyance with your name. But someone from admissions actually reached out to me in regards to their master's program and how that could be another opportunity for me and kind of how that works around being on the wait list. And so I used that opportunity to respond with the updates that I wanted to talk about, as well as just respond to the email about the master's program in general. So I think it worked out well. I'm back home from my hospital shift today. I'm pretty tired. I think it was just kind of a long shift, a lot going on. Today was one of our first warmer days, and I think a lot of people were out, so we've had a lot of traumas like we didn't really have lately. But I also feel remotivated to study hard for the MCAT today. So I think what I'm going to do is try to study as much as I can for like an hour and then go to bed early. I wasn't lying about how tired I was yesterday because I ended up sleeping for 12 hours today. I don't know how I did it. I usually wake up naturally after around 8 hours, but I was so exhausted that I slept for 12. I wanted to get a lot done today, so I'm just gonna make my breakfast and eat while I study. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to start doing is just taking anatomy and physiology online. It's just a free course that I found offered by Carnegie Mellon, and I just wanted to go through that and learn little by little, just to prepare because I never actually took anatomy and physiology. I was planning on doing that, and I probably will end up doing it. If I don't end up going to med school this year, I'll probably just take the actual anatomy and physiology course in like college or university. But for now, I just want to learn it little by myself. So I'm going to eat breakfast and study that. We picked up some ramen and then went on a long walk around the neighborhood, and now I'm ready to sit down and do some year-old questions. My goal for today, since I'm not working, is to do around 50, and I'm not going to do all chemistry ones because those are the ones that I've been focusing on, but I'm also going to do some cars and some psych-soc today as well. Okay, I did 24 questions, so I'm pretty much halfway through my goal for today, so now I'm gonna go and take a quick break. First shift out of 3 in a row today. I'm on lunch break right now, and I'm gonna try and see if I can leave work early today because I'm only gonna end at 11:30, and then tomorrow I have to be back at 7 in the morning, so that means around 5-6 hours of sleep. So yeah, day 2 out of 3. Good morning. I've been up since 6 in the morning, or I've been up and then going back to bed, up going back to bed, because the MCAT registration was supposed to open today at 6, and it wasn't. It was down, and every time I woke up to check it again, it was still down. So I don't know if we crashed the system or what happened, but I wasn't able to register. I'm trying to just constantly check their Twitter to see if because they said they were going to tweet out when the system is back up, and I'm trying to register today because I assume there's just going to be a flood of people that are also going to try and snag the nearest date kind of thing, and I was really hoping to register for an early-ish June date. Anyway, I have a lot of other things planned for today. Today's finally my day off after working 3 days in a row, and it kind of feels like chaos when you work like 3-4 days in a row, kind of like you don't have anything else going on in your life. So I'm happy to finally just wake up and not have to go to work. So I'm gonna get a lot of things done that I didn't get to do over the last 3 days. Came outside to enjoy the beautiful weather. On what's happening, I went to go work out for a run outside. Mid-run, decided I was going to check the AMC website to see if the registration system was back up, and it wasn't. Kept running, got home, was about to go jump in the shower, decided to go check it again, and it was up and automatically placed me in line. So I ate. I'm still in line. I'm afraid to go shower because they said that you have 2 minutes. They're going to send you a notification. If you don't respond within those 2 minutes, they automatically kick you out of line and you can't register. So for now, I think I'm just going to keep sitting here. I'm just reviewing my notes right now and yeah, basically just waiting on my spot. Literally like 10 minutes after I filmed that, it just popped up saying that I can now proceed to register, and I got the date that I wanted. I'm now scheduled for June 19th. So they changed the times. Before the exam started at 8 a.m. I think last time is when I took it, and they added extra time, so I think there's a 6 a.m. now, noon, and a 6 p.m. So I actually registered for 6 p.m. I think it's better for me that way. I'm usually very like groggy in the morning and study my best later in the evening or at night. So I think 6 p.m. is going to be my prime time, hopefully. But yeah, yay, I'm so excited. Finally, I don't have to wait anymore. Excited that I got the date that I wanted, and I feel so much more confident this time around going into the MCAT than the first time. So I'm just excited to take it, be done with it, and just move on forward with my journey to med school. So I'm going to end the vlog on that note. Thank you again for being here another week, and I'll see you next time.